What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear and crew. This is Baldur's Gate, episode 55.
I don't know about you guys, but I love when he calls us and crew. It just makes me warm inside.
It's just like the YouTube opening at the very bottom text, you know? Just trying to stay on brand, on par, trying to parse everything together.
Moisturized, thriving in your lane. I get it.
I feel like I should be in the background, like blowing on a jug or something. And Adam should have a washboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, CaptainRoBear and crew.
You get a little Sea of Thieves PTSD of everybody playing their instruments all at once, Mud?
That's not PTSD inducing. I don't know what you're talking about. It's beautiful.
Where's my hurdy-gurdy?
One of the better parts of the game.
The old... Actually, you know what? All the shit talk inside the arena before you launched was good times in that hot tub.
Yes, it was.
The original hot tub stream.
It's pretty
The
good
original hots. Yeah, I like it.
stuff. Arena's closed down for good now, though.
Rest in peace, Arena. You were good while you lasted.
Rip the
I'll
dream.
never forget watching you guys play at GCX. It's good times.
It's gone forever. Closed down this month.
Damn shame. Could have been so good.
You don't want to get me started on this topic.
What did you read it tonight?
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back.
Oh. Cheers to that Voodoo Ranger.
Need it. But I don't got it. But I'm gonna get it.
And I ain't gonna stop till I do. Who's got announcements for this week they'd like to let the community know about?
More D20 Deathmatch Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/D20 Deathmatch. We got Bunny Dreadful versus Mac and Cheese, please, this Sunday coming up. So they'll be fighting to the death. And then if you haven't caught up yet, go over to youtube.com/D20 Deathmatch and drop us a sub, drop us a follow, a like over there, whatever. Watch the videos. That would be helpful. Do it.
Check out the YouTube.
Mac is probably gonna apologize for killing a person on the show.
She is the sweetest person ever.
Probably.
So
We love you, Mac. Anybody else with any news they want to let folks know about?
no, I've got 2 weeks before chaos. So oh well, I mean, we talked a little bit about it, but if you're going to PAX East, I'll be there with RoBear. We're gonna be there. So, you know, if you ever want to meet up in person, I guess, because that's a thing that's happening again, sort of. Yeah, you know, come say hello. I don't know if I'll give you a hug yet, but, you know, at least come say hi. At least get a shoulder bump or a fist bump or something. have a
shoulder
beer.
bump?
Yeah, a little shoulder bump, a little elbow bump, you know.
Might as well give him a hug at that point. You're already that close.
I meant elbow, but you know what it. Yeah.
Shoulder bump you.
It's been a long day.
I'm gonna ritualistically rub foreheads together.
Hell yes.
Man, my shoulder really hurts.
Yeah, I'll be, you know, whenever I get up in the afternoon, I'll head to the Voodoo Ranger bar. I have low commitments as usual, but that's where I'll be until the end of the convention, and then we'll be out and about. We haven't been given our voodoo plans yet, but I imagine, like all conventions, we usually do a big voodoo roundup where we do kind of like a partnership party. So if all of those go to plan as usual, I'll let you know. It's usually the first night, and that'll be a big old throwdown meet and greet. As usual, I believe everything right now, I can't say for PAX on the floor, but this last time for Voodoo, it was either have your vaccination card or have your test, your 72-hour test. So just be prepared as usual to have your stuff. Otherwise, you'll have your fun spoiled, and you don't want that. If you're going to come all that way, make sure you got the goods. And I love that everybody's doing the test. Like, That's that's what I was big on. I was like, I don't care if you got like, we should all just have the freaking test.
I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. Who like
Keep sending them home with my children?
if I can still get it when I have the vax, what does it matter if I have the vax card or not? At that point, it's like just do tests and rock and roll. But I digress. Everything else on the channel, D&D as usual, D&D double feature tomorrow. Meteorian Core in to call the Netherdeep, all as usual. And then I'm gonna be laying out the plans for the weekend. So hopefully getting weekend D&D set for a schedule here for a little bit, and finding out what that's gonna be. Could be nothing. I might be so busy from here on out that it doesn't even happen, because there's a lot of shit going on for a hot minute. And I'm gonna lay out, there'll be some regular show interruptions as we leave to go to Tim's wedding and all this different stuff and vacation. So you're probably gonna see a lot of plug and play here for a hot minute. in the month of April. April gets destroyed.
Yeah.
I will not be at East, but I will be on the East Coast doing RadioMang meet and greets in Florida. Just so you know, you'll have to watch social media to find out where I'll be in the villages. Hanging out with all the retirees that love their D&D.
I'll find you.
I just want to see a hover round race between you two.
Ooh, it may happen. It may happen. We'll have the kids flagging the two of us down. Just go.
Adult Mario Kart, baby. That's what it's all about.
I'll be here doing nothing during it.
I think we're all due for one last steak stream, Mud.
Steak stream.
Oh yeah,
the grilling stream.
Yeah, the grilling stream on the back, man.
Oh man, might have to. I haven't broken out the Blackstone in a while. I can make some steaks. I made steaks.
Okay,
yeah.
you got to do it, but then like we all have to go and like visit.
I may be at his house when it's happening, so you never know.
Bunch of voodoos and whatever, and just vibe.
I'm bringing some fresh iguana.
I never seem to make steaks anymore since I got the Blackstone though. It's always like every time I think about things to make on it, I'm like, yeah, fajitas.
Yeah, fuck it, fajitas is a real deal, man.
Sometimes it is, ribeyes, and then I just cut them into fajitas, but you know.
That is I am.
Truth.
Amazing.
Filet mignon, fajitas.
My
honestly, that doesn't sound bad.
My buddy that's like kind of going cabin fever stir crazy, because he was remote before COVID, so he's kind of slowly gone into the descent of losing his mind and realizes like I gotta get a hobby. He started doing the Argentine cowboy style Brazilian cooking, and has his rig. And at some point in time, we're going to the cabin this week. He just did his ribeyes for the first time. He's got his like little tiered section of like where he can hang meats and where he's getting all into the straight up over flame. His ribeyes look so good. I hated him for it. Send me that crap in the middle of the night.
Oh, that's the worst. Like, why? Now I'm hungry. Why?
They just restocked their pond too, so it's ready to rock and roll. It's it's a perfect, they have a perfect little getaway. Like, it's right on the outskirts of town, so it takes you 15 minutes to get there, but there's no light pollution. It's like the perfect amount getaway there. And of course they get so lucky that the elk farm next door, like 15 of them got loose, so Hunter's just got to go run rampant a second ago, and he's getting an entire elk in his freezer, and I'm like, I'm just gonna come over. I'm just taking meat. I can tell you this right now, because I have 4 rolls of ground elk left. That's it.
It's gonna happen.
If you haven't had elk before, just fucking do it. I
really miss good Brazilian food. They've got some Brazilian places here in Florida, but I have yet to find one that matches the meat quality and cooking perfection of the ones I used to eat in Missouri. It's always too salty and overcooked everywhere I go. There's no flavor to it, and then it's nothing's raw. It's all well done.
What is up with that? Because
I don't know, dude.
You're in the city of the largest population of Brazilians in the United States. There should be like one that's amazing.
I have no idea, man. They're all, you know, they're okay. They're okay. But there was you know, just one in Missouri. It's just that one that's, it's always, everything's got to meet that standard now. Like, you know what I mean? You have
feel that.
one good place and you're like, well, okay, that ruined everything for me forever.
And I can attest, every place that we went to outside of Fogo has been salty. Super salty.
Even Fogo sometimes is like, it might be the best of the options, but I still think they overcook their meats a little bit sometimes.
Oh, I don't, no doubt they overcook because there's a lot of Karen that eats there. I mean, that salad bar is still way too large.
Yeah. So, you know, Fogo's good, but it's, you know, it's when you find that good local place, man, that just is like everything's rare, medium rare. It's all well, you know, marinated and seasoned, and you could just, everything has flavor. It's not just salt.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I almost forgot what the heart palpitation feels like when you sit there, when you know you're finally done.
The meat sweats.
My ankles are swolled up.
If I didn't think that I would like get in trouble and be forced to like go visit all my friends and family, I would fly to Missouri just to go eat at that Brazilian place. I'm not even joking. I would just have to do it secretly so nobody I knew. It's like you just make a trip for that and then leave.
What you need to do is come in for RoBear Con and then fly out the next day.
Yeah. Just don't tell anybody I'm in the state.
I was in for work. Sorry, I didn't have time. It was a quick turnaround.
It's just sorry.
I was in and out.
How dare you bring up RoBear Con? I no longer have these facilities.
You got a cabin, don't you?
Ain't nowhere near the space of the bar I had.
I got a backpacking tent.
Oh, Cabo.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, my hometown is a glimpse of what it used to be. It's totally different.
Everything's different now. But
I
I'd
hate
go camping. I've never been, so I'd go.
What?
Yeah.
You've never been camping or
Whoa,
glamping?
whoa.
Camping.
You've never been camping?
No. You've gone to when you were in college, you went on a float trip or something, right?
Nope.
Never been to like just a campground just to sleep in a tent, even if it's like a shitty one that's not actually camping?
Nope.
How did you get away with this at the school that you went to? Well,
there was many opportunities, but there was always like literally always lined up with other things that I had going on, and I couldn't do it. With like dual sport athletes and things like that, it was always tricky. And then also I was broke as fuck, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go do these things," and like they were like, I think it was more glamping than anything. Like some of those trips, like we're like, "Oh, we're gonna go do all this."
There's nothing
like float trips and stuff can't get pricey because they charge an arm and a leg for those campsites and tubes and stuff. But man, never gone to a shitty $5 campground and like camped.
Nope.
Oh my God, you sweet
never
summer
just
child!
Down to the wilderness for 7-8 days straight and just lived.
The most camping I've done is like rural homes where we would like drink beer and be around a campfire and then like be in a tent. But that was pretty much it. It wasn't like any actually go out somewhere and do it.
You got like 60% of the experience then.
Yeah.
We got to go get you some frog legs at the landing. Go grab your coffee at the one McDonald's out by Van Buren before we hop.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Our favorite campsite was under the highway overpass. We would get because we get this thing dirt sheet on the landing, literally a picnic table over by the overpass, like straight up hobo living right off the current river, and then you get to see all that entails with the current river. Truly a redneck Riviera.
Oh, I'm sure.
You probably have. You ever camped over at Tom Sock Mountain?
Not as a partying as an adult.
No.
Did it as a scout.
Did a like a 50 or 75 mile hike there, and it was dope.
Oh fuck. I've never done that kind of mileage. I get to the shit. What's the I can't even remember the fucking name of the mountain. It's a fucking hill. It's a glorified hill.
Well, yeah, it's in Missouri.
Yeah, I mean we're We're dwarven hill country.
It's subjective.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? I learned my lesson. I'm in California, and I was like, look at that mountain. Being from like Indiana, where everything's flat. I'm like, look at that mountain. And they're like, that's a hill. I'm like, the fuck it is. Like,
It's still an improvement on a from your flatlands.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The only thing is that if we do go, you have to bring like copious amounts of bug spray, because I have that sweet, good blood, and like I just get destroyed no matter what every time I'm outside.
You won't be feeling anything that weekend, don't you?
You know, the trick to that is just a lot of whiskey in the beer.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just make it future use problem.
Yeah,
Future use problem.
there we go.
Knee sweats, whiskey, and beer. Bug bites, lowest priority.
Oh, dude, the last one that I went on, dude, this raccoon dropped a huge deuce out on the campsite, and that thing got moved from tent to tent, got scooped up on a paper towel. You come back off the river, they place that sucker in there and let it bake in your tent.
Oh, fucking a-holes, dude. Oh my god.
Dude,
In the nostrils.
I can still smell that thing.
Careful now, careful. Careful.
Although, I mean, if you're gonna be in Missouri, I still stand behind that. I'll stand behind that the Who's might be the best place to go have a float trip.
Who's all's the biggest party? Who's all's biggest party?
It's shenanigans.
The facilities are built for it being a party. There's a reason why all the country radio stations do their like summer concert series there.
In
like
the campgrounds, like it's crazy.
Van Buren was like a mini version of that. Like you get like a dirty local band that would come down like on the landing, but like Who's all like you would get mid regional shit. It'd get wild.
they give zero fucks too, because it's like everything's going on there. They got a concert from a radio station there, and it's pouring down rain, and everyone's just in the field drunk out of their minds, and that shit's just still going. They
don't have game wardens sniping your coolers like they do down in Van Buren. There for a while.
They've got a couple of like patrol on the river to like stop underage stuff, but otherwise they don't give too much of a shit.
Now, once you get to that size, it's like the war. You know, like what are we focusing on? Thank you guys for the chef's feast. After I talk about raccoon shit, I got 4 of them, so I'm good for a hot minute, y'all. They'll love your chef's feast. You know,
I'm only down to like 18 brutal crits. I probably could use a few more.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. If you guys play Chef's Feast and you don't start using OG Feast as the emote, I'm gonna start getting sad. All right. Underutilized for how much we talk about food. It's there. Put that in your lexicon. All right. There's already 2 of them. I'm about to cycle off because they don't get used. Use it or lose it.
Noted.
Picking up where we left off. Oh no, I got sponsorships to do. Voodoo Ranger, thank you guys for a year-long sponsorship. I forgot we did that early on. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for fueling our RP. And to our lovely patrons, Shabby Shy Flames, West Wolf, and the OG for namesake, and everybody else who has joined in on the Patreon. Thank you guys for making it a smashing success. We appreciate you very, very, very much. Picking up where we left off last week. After vanquishing the attack from the werewolves on Crimson Days, after a moment of respite and coming together, you all decided to push it to the limit and test and see how far you could go. Searching within the city to try to find exactly where these portals were left at that allowed Aelun and Rook to get here in the first place. Some ingenuity, you guys were able to go in and pass through the smoke and the flames of what was left of Oriel's spell, snagging a few items along the way, literally off the rack. You guys ran through, have made your way to the woods of Sharp Teeth. and now have dispensed of a handful of werewolves still running towards the center of this forest. However, you have spent a lot of resources and a ton of energy to get here. We pick back up exhausted. Underneath that full moon, not yet complete blood red. One that has since stopped filling with color as you can slowly drift and see those motes no longer rising up within the air nearly in the degree that they were.
Well, I think this is not good, or I guess it is good, but also like they're still trying, maybe. I don't know. Did we do it?
Honestly, I don't think we did shit. But I don't know if we can take another assault like that. God damn.
Is everyone okay?
I mean, yeah, I'm a little stiff. I think that as Rook starts to like stretch and like do some like calisthenics a little bit, like yeah, I just need to pop this back into place. It's like wrenches his shoulder back into its socket.
I don't have a lot left. I've used a lot of my spells. I'm feeling pretty tapped. I don't know how much more we can take tonight by ourselves. Haley Ares is going to be tending to Umber Dog, who's gotten quite the smackdown in the last 2 encounters.
Should we, what do you, do we rest? What do we take a short, do we continue on? It's
Asher,
tough.
I don't know if continuing is going to be anything but death for all of us.
What if they bring the city thing they're trying to do? Isn't that like really bad?
I don't know if it's going to happen tonight, though, is it?
I mean, it looks like they're ready to kill each other to make it happen, so we may not have a choice.
We watch. That's what we do. Haley Ares looks up from tending from Umbra. They didn't get what they want. They don't have it yet. But we won't be any good if we push forward. Not in this state. We have to prepare for the worst. And hope for the best. Ooh. Where the fuck are we gonna stay out here? We don't even know these woods.
I've been in some of these woods before. Maybe I could sniff something out.
I don't know if staying in I don't think it's safe. I mean, what if they attack?
Hold on.
Like,
can't you like make a magic house or whatever?
actually, I could try. I've got...
It's not a house that he made. It was like a portal. It was like a portal into a room. That's not going to be enough.
No, I know that was different. That was the sanctum. That was the sanctum I created. I've been working on a spell for a very long time, many a time in my journeys in the Fae. That is more secure, bigger, better. Might be time to try it out. Here. Yes, this could work. This could work. I need a few minutes. The only thing is that if I do this, then we're not technically going to be able to keep watch, because technically we'll be in like a demi-plane of my creation. Maybe.
Can you walk out the front door and look and then walk back inside?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
Sounds like we're going camping.
Not quite.
I've never been camping before.
Oh, it's
Never been
great.
camping.
You should try it. I do. All
I've
the
been
time.
in the city my whole life.
You know what? I don't think that I've ever been camping either.
Townies.
Okay.
Oh, I bet you really roughed it out there, didn't you, Josiah?
You know, you get thrown out of the city, you got to do something to stay alive.
It's not thrown out when you can walk back in whenever you want.
Yeah, to certain death. Yeah.
Okay. Let's maybe.
We should put a pin in that one.
Yeah, let's put a spell on that for a second. Haley Aries, question before I do the spell. I have some ideas for everyone, but like it's been a while since I've really thought about it, so some of these things might be out of tune, but you know, the great thing about this spell is anytime I do it, theoretically, I can alter and change what it is inside. What's comfortable for you sleeping wise? Like, is it like a big fluffy bed for you and Umbra? Is it like a field? Is it like hammocks?
A tree branch will be fine. Wherever you place this thing, I plan on watching that moon.
Okay. I can make that work.
Wherever you make this portal, keep it off the ground. Just...
Oh, that's the benefit. No one else can see it. I can make it disappear completely.
I trust you, but you shouldn't trust others.
Right. Okay. I'm just gonna like look around for like a kind of off the path. Like, seems like a good place to start making this entrance portal. So I'm like, oh man, is there like a big enough tree to like put this on? Like, now I'm confused. Like, and I was
Haley Aries just takes off in a dead sprint towards one of the large oak trees over there and just throws the hatchets in and literally stair steps up across and over to a branch. I would say this would do.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, sure. I walk over and then I'm like, nah, and I just misty step to the branch. Like, no. It's just like, I'm not. Okay, yeah, should be good enough. All right, give me a few minutes. Just let me
You're gonna put it all the way up there?
Yeah.
Well, what if we have to like go pee in the middle of the night? We have to like climb down.
There'll be restrooms inside.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Okay. And I'm gonna like be by the base, like closest to the trunk of the tree on the branch. And yeah, Asher will start, like, he'll open up his book and you know, if kind of from a bird's eye view, you see there's like drawings and like there's several different pages to it, and it's almost like piecemealed different pieces that all, you know, kind of chained together for this like overarching vision of this like pretty lengthy, intense spell, until he kind of gets to the last bit and he starts muttering some words and kind of focusing and concentrating, and it takes but just a minute, and then you start to see kind of like this like red and green kind of spark begin to like apparate from out of nowhere, and you see this kind of like large like doorway just appear, just faintly shimmer, and as it does, he's I think it worked. I think it worked. Oh, this This is amazing. Yeah, okay, yeah, I hope it's up to, it should be up to specs, but yeah, everyone, welcome to, what I'm calling it is Asher's Arcane Alcazar. It's, got all of the finest amenities that you could possibly want, and can also be subject to change, so if you have recommendations or requests, happy to do so. And as he, opens, like, the door, and it opens, you see, like, the entranceway to what looks to be a forest floating on a branch through this doorway. And it's just like kind of this weird moment of like, there's a whole other ground floor in this doorway, but on the outside, there's nothing. And yeah, come in, everyone, come in. And he steps through and ushers you all to come in.
You're still using arcane wrong, but that's fine.
I don't hear you. I'm in. I'm excited.
Jen, you ready to climb a tree?
Camping.
Camping in a tree.
As he begins to climb up the silver hatchets that have made our walkway up. Just as the last few that have gone, including Umbra Dog hopping back up, Haley Aries is going to go ahead and jump down and go ahead and get those hatchets out. Give ourselves a little athletics on this. With ease, taking them back out and then scaling back up to the tree. And it's a wide branch that comes out and jettisons. You can almost stand 3 wide across on this branch. Just her and Umberdog take a second to stare back at that moon, now shining a much clearer light, but still with almost a floating tank of red across about 1/3 of it. Still remains before she heads inside the door as well. Closes back behind. What do we see when we walk into this first room?
So, yeah, as you enter, and the door closes behind, and as soon as it closes, you see that on the inside, it is basically this doorway inside this like large, like tree trunk. And it's outlined so you can take it. But as you look, you're in this almost like small courtyard, but it's all this very fine, soft, like autumn grass. And there's autumn trees, and there's this slight breeze that kind of like seems to blow through, and it's very, very comfortable and beautiful. And there's dense foliage with this small path that leads to the base of what you can see is this like massive tree. I mean, probably the biggest tree anybody has ever seen. It's just huge. And there's this massive double door in the base of that tree. But a recent addition is to the right of the entrance where you walked in, there's a very, very large, soft, almost like dog bed that is sitting there ready for Umbra. And then to the right, there is almost like a hammock branch sleeping space for Haley Aries. Hopefully this is okay. This was just like a last minute addition. I'm happy to work on it. You know, next time if this happens, totally fine. Whatever you need, I can make it happen. But if you know, I figured since you guys wanted to be near the door to look, I hope this is comfortable.
More than comfortable, thank you.
Great. If you need anything, one of the servants could help out. Food, drink, anything like that. I figured we'll have a feast in a bit. But that's inside. If you guys want to come in, I'll show you the rest of the place. And I lead you guys towards the large, and everything is like almost Fae inspired. It's just like super like twilight, beautiful, like kind of ambient colors that kind of just cascade around. It's almost like you're looking through like a stained glass window. Everything is just colorful and bright, but like peaceful. And so, yeah, you kind of open up through the front door, and there's words that kind of go around the entirety of the doorway. And it's all in a language. Does anybody speak Elvish or read Elvish?
I mean, speak Elvish? Yes.
Or read Elvish, I should say.
Read Elvish? No.
Not Elvish. I can make out base words because I know Sylvan.
Sure.
Like Druidic Sylvan. So like I get like core root words, like Latin root words, but I don't get full sentences.
So yeah, you would say you would probably understand, like you'd see trust, heart, who you are, trail. Those are probably the things you'd pick up as I open the doors to the kind of inside. And when you enter the inside of this large tree, you see. Let me go through. You see this very, very like it's almost like it changes, and it's this very ornate. Everything is still like that ultimate like wooden cabin feel of like this is like the most decked out, pristine, fancy like wooden cabin like vacation home you've ever seen. It's that kind of vibe inside. There's this massive grand table straight down in the center. It's very well lit up with all these magical sconces and this like large mystical chandelier. There's a kitchen, a large kitchen behind you. See a double door, and there's this grand like spiraling staircase that kind of goes up to the one side, and you can smell just amazing food. Just like it's just permeating the air. It's very warm and inviting, and you see various different critters like sitting there, and they're all wearing little tuxes. And you see like a little Vera sitting there with like a towel draped over. You see like a little otter. You see some birds like flying, and they're like setting the table for us. And you just see all of these like fey creatures. They're all just like kind of moving around.
Is this what it was like for your time in the Fae?
Sort of. I just really like animals. So, you know, they can really be whatever I want them to be. But I like animals. They're cute and friendly and cuddly. So, guys, we're going to eat in like 10. So if you can have everything prepared, do you guys have any specific recommendations or requests? We can make anything. Literally anything.
Like anything?
Yeah, I figured I'd get you like some steak, lots of meat.
Yeah. Do you have ice cream?
Yeah. What kind? What flavor?
I don't know. I've never had ice cream.
Mint chocolate chip.
You know what? Okay, mint chocolate chip. Vera, are you getting this? And just like nods.
Whoa, is that actually Vera, or is that like a...
No, this is like the head of household. Like Vera, and I snap, and actual Vera pops up.
Whoa.
This is just like the in charge Vera here, but there's always just Vera. This is like Vera Jr.
I get my Witchlight 120s out because this is a lot to take in.
You know.
Yeah, just this is Vera. This is Vera Jr. Yeah. So, but I can change that up. You know, I think there's a, I think Sherry, and you see this like panda walk in. Is this better? Sherry, you're gonna be in charge tonight. So you know, just Vera Jr., you're free to go. Just go into the back. Make sure we got extra mint for the ice cream. Vera just like wanders off. Okay, right. So let's just do a smorgasbord of ice cream, just all the flavors. Just bring them all out. We'll have steak. Any other recommendations? You know, maybe some salads, just in case anybody wants some salad. We can have fries, baked potatoes, beans.
Question, Asher.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you leave here? Like ever?
Oh, well, this is actually kind of the first time it's actually come to fruition fully. So yeah. But now that I've got it down, piece of cake.
Okay.
Oh, we haven't even gotten to your guys' rooms yet.
Rooms?
Yeah, everybody has their own room. All right, you know what we're gonna do? Just everything, just make it all, okay? Just make it all. The good wine, the good alcohol. I want some juice for us, definitely. Water in case anybody needs it. I think we're gonna have the fondue, get the fondue fountain out, and we'll be back in like 10.
You hear a hatchet stuck to the wall as Haley Aries has already found that there's a throwing range in here.
You know,
Nice addition.
I don't think I've had any of this.
Well, you will today. But yeah, come on.
And like deer.
Let's go upstairs. And I start leading you up this spiraling staircase. Okay, so second floor, we can pass that because that's Gitzi's room. So we're not going to go in there. We're going to continue on to the third floor, which is
putting her room on the lowest possible level. I remember.
Stairs, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's
one step, one bowl.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot of bowls.
It's probably better because there's going to be a lot of food. Like you should see the fruit that's back there and also in there. But anyway, that's a totally different story for a later time. She can find it whenever we find her, I guess. Or anyway, not gonna think about that right now. Third floor, a Rook. This is your room. Yes.
I'll be the judge of that.
Sure, I guess. Fun fact, if you piss me off, I can kick any of you out literally at any point without a moment's notice. I just have to think it, and you'll be shunted out back outside, so.
I'd like to see you try. As he walks in, he wants to walk into the room and see what it looks like.
Are you sure? As you try to open the door, it doesn't open. Are you sure? This is my domain.
Listen, don't be a dick. Just open the door.
You could say please.
I've had a long day.
You could say please.
I could.
You should. Just say please. Come on, Rook.
Fucking please.
Door opens. Perfect. All right. Okay, now I'm open to suggestions, but this is and as you walk in and I follow you, basically you see this like kind of like rolling arching field in front of you. It's daylight lit. It's kind of like grass, and you can see like little like creatures and things like running and darting around. Soft rolling hills and rocks, and you know it's very open. So the idea behind this was I wasn't quite sure the relationship, and you know I felt like you as Rook needed some space to get out and hunt and like run and have freedom.
You think so? As a werewolf, I don't want like a bed.
Oh no, there's a bed too. That's over there. and so it's like this wide open area, and then like to the right there's like this doorway like there, and then as you walk into the doorway you see a very large soft bed, and then you see this like nice warm drawn bath like sitting next to it, like totally like Geralt style. It's this like big barrel with this like steaming hot water, and then to the right of it on the back you see this ring. There's this like fighting ring with several animated dummies in the back. This is, or was for Aelun, it was like a training fighting area. I figured, it's like if you fight the dummies, they actually fight back. I just figured it was like a thing. And and each time you knock one, like just go punch one of the dummies.
You want me to punch?
Yeah,
one?
Just go punch one of the dummies.
He goes and punches one.
Okay. It actually like dodges and like tries to like move and interact, but for sake of brevity, you punch the dummy and it knocks to the ground, and you audibly hear this like crowd chanting and roaring. Yeah, wow. It's like everything Aelun ever freaking wanted. Yeah. So
that's kind of annoying, but I could use it as a hat rack or something.
Yeah, well, we can get this all can change, really.
No.
Still have to
it's okay. Just it's fine. I'll make.
Still have to unpack that, but yeah.
I'm gonna lean over to Asher and try to whisper over your shoulder. Hey, which bathroom is mine and which one is Josiah's?
Oh, well, everybody has their own bathroom in their own room, and then there's one downstairs too.
Okay, well, what floor am I on and what floor is he on?
Well, let's go check. Come on.
No, like it's okay. I just want to take a shit. Which floor am I on?
Oh, you're on the 4th floor.
Okay. I take a gamble and I run to the stairs and I try to guess which one is Josiah's.
Are you trying to upper deck my toilet, you son of a bitch?
I'm just trying to shit in your toilet before you get there. And I'm gonna guess. And I'm gonna guess, since you put me on the 4th floor, if Gitzi's on the 2nd, Rook is on the 3rd. I'm gonna say that Josiah's on the 4th, so I'm gonna go to the 4th.
You're gonna say Josiah's on the 4th?
Yes.
Okay.
So I run up to the 4th floor as this is all unfolding to me. What does it look like when I first? Oh God. I'm gonna be fucking quick. I'm gonna be quick about this.
All right.
Oh
yeah,
God. Oh God. Oh God.
You're screwed.
He's touching cloth. He's touching cloth.
March of the Penguins. March of the Penguins. What's it look like to me?
So, okay, as you enter the 4th floor room, there's more Elvish words on it.
Oh, fuck!
And it's on the trim of the door. And if you glance at it, you might realize that this is not Josiah's room, as you see a keyword stars on the door.
Oh, God!
In the 4th floor.
No!
But as you enter this warmly lit interior, you see an open floor space with a large, unmoving marble fountain with very ornate statues at the center. And at the center, on the top of it, is this pulsing golden star that ever so faintly like shimmers at the center of this. And on one side, you see this large, luxurious, the finest silk and sheets with gold trim and purple elegant blankets and pillow coverings. There's a huge brick fireplace that's warmly glowing with this massive, even larger jacuzzi type tub sitting there. Everything is like, if you were a rich, pompous asshole, this is where you would stay.
You running water me, bro. I gotta get this disadvantage. Oh God, this place looks great. Oh.
And towards the right in the back, you see a doorway which contains the restroom. If you would want to go in there.
I look at the door. I look back. Maybe I got just enough time. One last check. Disadvantage.
Oh.
I'm not gonna risk it.
Good for you.
I just don't shit my pants. Oh, and I sit down, I'm like, warm toilet seat.
Oh, yeah.
I ponder, what kind of creature's been sitting on this to warm it up?
Or is it just magic?
I haven't got there just yet.
Maybe it was me.
Maybe it was Maybelline. And yeah, when I take a load off, I'm like, this place is awesome. Door flagged open, both doors flagged open, fountain and everything going.
Oh yeah. Once you kind of take us, as many do when you sit down and you have time to really, enjoy your surroundings on a toilet, you'll notice that the entirety, it's very like dark and like warm lit, but the very entirety of the top of your entire room is just darkness. It's just pitch black darkness. And I think after like finishing up with Rook, we would all kind of follow up.
I had a question. The creatures running around in my room, Can I grab one?
Yes, they're actually meant for Rook to be able to hunt.
Then I grab one and I eat it on the way as a snack.
Okay. We do so, and as you bite into it, it just dissipates.
Oh, well, that's fucking stupid.
Well, what we can do is we can get food in the room, and then each time you catch one, they
Was
can
it a
just,
little
like,
otter in a
steak.
chef's hat? Like, don't eat me.
No,
Okay.
these were just like general, like they weren't like wearing any fancy things. These are just like animals. Like, and I'm open to whatever that is
your
too.
appetite.
Like,
A lot of food to come.
Rook's gonna look at Josiah. He thinks he's really good at magic, but he can't even make like a real squirrel.
I think he wants you to actually save your appetite for the feast that they're preparing for us later.
Well, yeah, but like that's later. I'm talking about pre-dinner.
I don't think he expected you to be so hungry. We'll take that up with him after the tour.
I mean, oh, I forgot. I'm not there. I'm over on the shitter. Never mind.
so yeah, so the next room is Jinrid's, which is he's already inside, I think. And
Door
right,
open?
yeah, I think
I'm actually over in the jacuzzi tub. Hey, I'm just kind of washing things off here. You guys want to join the party?
fair enough. Fair enough.
Bro, did you shit in here?
Hey, don't.
No.
He definitely shouldn't here. I can smell it.
No, it's just it's like new
5 days.
new room smell. I think there's a rat in a wall.
You smell like
it's-
carnival food and sorrow.
Guys,
I
it's
was
fine.
going to say that smells like some of the corn dogs we're eating at Crimson Days.
No.
Now you smell like embarrassment.
Well, welcome to be embarrassed in my room. I bet
It's a nice room.
I bet maybe your room smells like shit. You got animals running around in it. I bet there's shit all over it.
No, they're not real. I checked.
No, I bet there's real shit.
No, there's not. I checked.
No, I bet he brought them in. It was maybe fake animals. It was probably real shit.
No,
Yeah, I got to fertilize the whole thing. I checked it.
I would have smelled it. It would smell like this.
What is it, Asher? Is it real shit?
Nope. It's all magic. But hey, the
I
benefit
sink
of that
down
is,
into my jacuzzi, up over my eyeballs, and all the way down in.
Yeah. But the good thing about it being this is I can just, make it kind of go away. And as I kind of wave my hand, the smell starts to dissipate from the room. As I kind of just like, I just get rid of that because
poopery
again,
me?
I can shunt anything out of this place that I want.
No, I
including
can
shit.
definitely still smell it. As
I-
it's lying.
I smell lilac and lavender.
Anyway,
Nice.
Jinrid, there's a couple other things to your room, but I'll wait till you're actually ready to.
Just a thumbs up comes up out of the water.
Yep. All right. Cool. Josiah, do you want to see your room?
Sure, absolutely. Please lead the way.
All right. Don't drown yourself, Jinrid. Just continue up the spiraling staircase.
You hear footsteps as dun, 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 as I come running. I've already got my bathrobe out.
It is like the softest. Like it's like you just. It's one of those that you just constantly are rubbing your body because it feels so good. Like I went over the top luxurious because I know that's what Jinrid always is wanted.
Well, I wanted to look
since
like
day
Ric
one.
Flair. Yeah, like black and gold.
Absolutely.
100%.
Just obnoxious, but like super comfortable and soft with like these really nice, furry, fluffy bunny slippers. Like it's just like the ultimate.
These are better than the drag queens that I used to see. This is awesome.
So
Some feathers for that.
we
Ooh.
we go to the to your room, and I'm like, if you want to do the honors, or I can, Josiah.
You know what? This is your realm. Asher, as he bows to you, please do the honors.
Awesome. As the doors open without me even touching them, I just walk in, and as I do, you'll see your what you would see is the deck of a ship. You'd see this very fine, well done ship. In daylight, you could feel like almost like this. You could smell the salt water. You can feel kind of the subtle sway of the ship as you're kind of standing on it. You can feel a breeze blowing, and it's warm and tropical. You can see like in the distance, you can see like little islands in this like crystal blue, like kind of calm sea day. And then to the right, you'd see what is a captain's quarters. You'd see this door on the deck of the ship that would resemble a captain's quarters for at least the experiences that I've had. You know, generalized ship, you know, buckets, ropes, things like that, sails, the whole 9 yards, right? And then also at the center of the mast, there is a hammock with a small like tray, and there again is another this is actually like a like black bear, and it's standing there, but it's got like one peg leg and like a eye patch, and it's got this like little like mini bar just ready to serve you as you sit on this hammock. And then, but yeah, okay, so this is, you know, anyway, come to the captain's quarters. And so when you open up the chamber to the captain's quarters, once again, super large, luxurious, soft bed. Very, very familiar theme here. You've got a side table where you can do your like writing and whatever you need to. Warm glow. There's a small like little like fire pit or fireplace in it with like a chimney, a large hot steaming bath so you can like relax and take it.
Red and white striped sheets.
Yeah, whatever you want. And then there's like the vanity, and then on it is a large bullseye, which allows you, if you need to practice throwing daggers or shooting crossbows or whatever it may be. And then on the far side, you see what looks to be 2 closed doors that are like wooden paneled, and you can see slits through it. And you can tell that there's light kind of shining through it. And as I walk, the doors kind of open, and you see on the back side is the rear of the ship, and there's a deck that goes out, and you can see in the distance just the ocean as the breeze once again kind of comes into the room, and it's that gentle kind of like feeling of being on the ocean, that gentle sway. You can kind of occasionally hear, you know, birds and those kind of things as you have your own kind of like visual to that. And the other thing is I can make it day or night, so you know, it's, you know, if you just want to vibe at night on the sea, you can, but you always said that this was like a home for you, so I felt like you would be most comfortable on a ship.
Josiah just looks at you, throws his arms around you, gives you a big old bear hug.
Oh, okay.
It's glorious. And as he pulls out his dagger with one hand, it almost looks like he's going to stab you in the back as he chucks it at that board. It lands just off center to the bullseye.
AC's 32, sorry. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and if you go over there, Krusty Billy, who runs the shrimp boats, he'll give you a hand job too.
You know Krusty Billy?
No, he won't, because there is no Krusty Billy.
No, I'm more concerned about that bear with some whiskey that I need to go see. And Rook, don't try and eat my bear, please.
No, it's probably not real anyways. That was an oddly specific reference. As he looks over at Jinrid. Really specific.
Sorry, I take my other arm and I let you down since I've been holding you this whole time.
It's not my shrimp boat.
But yeah, that's what do you guys think?
I think it's great. This is the best. I mean, couldn't have asked for anything better. Any chance we can get tour of the captain's quarters?
Well, I mean, that is right there. That is yours.
No, I'm talking about, you know, your space.
Oh, not now. Still kind of a work in progress.
Come on. You got some good stuff up there.
I go and I start running. I run out and go to the next level.
Kind of open for you.
Kind of suspicious.
Why is it suspicious?
Doesn't stop me from trying. What do I see when I go to run up the steps?
You continue around the steps to the 6th floor, and there is another ornate, or not ornate, just like a plain wooden door. Single door. Similar to what you've seen, but like yours are all double doors. Mine's just like a single door.
Weird. I gotta open it.
Doesn't open.
Fuck. I think about casting Dispel Magic on it for a second, and I think about like, oh, I could fuck a lot of things up in here. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Did you try pulling instead of pushing?
I'm working on it. And then can't get in my room. And I debate rubbing my balls on your door handle, but I don't. Because I really just want to get inside. Come on, just show us. I'm just gonna yell down. Well, show us what's the first part. Like, you just did all this for the rest of us. Like, what do you got brewing in there?
You know, if you don't show him at least the entryway, he's never going to shut up.
Okay, sure. The door just kind of creaks open a bit.
What do you see?
What's in here?
And as you open the door, you see a relatively small space. It's essentially like what's the word? It's kind of like almost like a picnic area, I guess, but like there's a few trees, and then you see this like creek kind of running, and it just like kind of runs into the wall. It just like kind of disappears, and on the back you see 3 doors on the far side of it, and then there's like a small like hammock and like a little fire pit, and then there's a small table with 2 chairs. And the table and chairs are of a white picnic variety, and you see a little cup of tea sitting there with 2 cups. And then on the far side, you'd see 3 wooden doors. Yeah, so this is it. Pretty exciting, I know.
Asher. Somebody's in your room.
No, that's how I made it.
Might want to turn around.
I feel like this is a prank, but I turn around.
Chikios is sitting at your picnic table.
Chikios? Is that really you?
No response when you call to him.
This shouldn't be a thing. I walk over, like try to like get in front of his like eyesight. Chikios?
Looks tired. Really tired. You can see him pour the tea out and kind of set the other side. Same breakfast setup that you all have had numerous times. You see him in contemplation as this scene unfolds of him prepping and getting the table ready and taking a small bite of the biscuits that are in front of him and drinking the tea. That visage just kind of fades away into the ethereal fayness of the room.
Right. I created all of this. So I think maybe that was a bit of maybe my subconscious trying to will something that isn't or something. I'm not really sure, but
make a wisdom saving throw.
$18.
You're pretty confident in your own mind that you didn't create that. You're pretty sure. But obviously this is in your own head. This is your own...
Yeah.
In your own beliefs.
Yeah. Anyway, that's yeah, this is where I'd get tea with Chiquios. So
and seeing that, it's kind of that moment where you're like, you see your buddy looking at old photo album of friends that aren't there anymore. Jinrid is gonna be like, I think I'm gonna go downstairs and wait for dinner, and
yeah,
be very, very, very embarrassed that he pushed to have this door open at all. Yeah, I'll see everybody downstairs for dinner.
You know what, Jen? I'll make sure you make it down the stairs. I'll go with you.
I'm gonna go. Rick backs out of the
room. As you guys leave, Asher just kind of stands there and looks down and looks at the table before him and kind of taps it. And then he goes and he opens the far left door. And he peers in. And on this, you see a kind of rolling hills in this small space. There's these rolling hills, and there's this like old stone, like hand-built wall. It's like just stones like stacked on crude and put together. And then there's like a small like river that flows, and there's this like large kind of tree. You see kind of like a fishing pole kind of stuck there, and there's a blanket spread out with all kinds of reading material and books and things like that. And then you see this like wooden simple chair, this rocking chair that kind of sits next to the tree. And you'd see a small pipe that's lit. As Asher kind of opens the door and, unsure of what he just saw, just instinctually, Elro here? Are you? And he just kind of looks in. That's, what am I thinking? And he just kind of pauses for a second, then closes the door, and then goes to the next door and puts his hand on it, and it's very, very hot to the touch. And he pauses for a second. No. And he just turns and he walks out the room and heads down the stairs, closes the door behind him, and heads down to the main room to meet with everybody else. But takes a very slow time, and once he gets to about the second, and he starts curling around the bed and looking down at everybody, he just kind of pauses and looks over the group as they're, taking their place, and all the animals are coming, and he just kind of, Okay. And then he like kind of pushes down. And so what do you guys think of the place? Pretty awesome, right? You know, is it, there's things obviously we can change, we can tweak, we can adjust. Anything is doable. I can take requests and then improve upon it next time.
Before you make your way downstairs, I am definitely going to slide over to Josiah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Think any of us were expecting that? I don't think he was expecting that. Just gut feeling.
Yeah. Might have to check on our buddy a little bit more, since this is kind of like his brain and whatnot.
Well, Okada told me to take care of family. Not just the ones back home, but you guys too, so yeah. Just, it's hard with him. Sometimes I feel like I press too hard on him. Sometimes I don't feel like I press enough.
Just keep doing what we're doing, I guess. That's rough.
Yeah. Sometimes I kind of feel like I fail him as a friend. And I know I tried to take advantage of him when we first met, but beyond that.
I mean, what? Friend, aren't you trying to kind of fuck over? I tried to shit in your toilet. I just couldn't make it all the way up to your floor. I guessed. I ended up being in my room. I thought about it. I tried to penguin over to the door, but you had so much running water in there. I couldn't do it.
It's Josiah just belly laughs. I figured.
What if I'd run up there and shit in his room while that scene of his best friend got us out of a hard squeeze is going to. I don't want to even think about it. Oh, hey! And I look up, and there's Asher's come down, and you.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Huh? Is this place awesome, or? I mean, I like I said, I can take recommendations. There's, things that can be worked upon, improved upon. I tried to really think about what each of you kind of liked. Rook, obviously, we're going to unpack some of that stuff tonight, I think, at dinner while we stuff ourselves. But what do you guys think?
Well, I'll tell you right now. Try not to be a very transparent person, but you saw right through me. You gave me exactly what I wanted. Thank you.
Good. And if you have any alterations or adjustments, I mean, let me know.
It's pretty badass. And we're on a tree limb somewhere chasing after werewolves, and you don't have to think about that for a moment. I don't think there's ever been a time where we haven't been running to go do something where I haven't thought about how horrible it is when we walk out that door. I mean, yeah, there was the one time, when you first cast the room and got yourself stuck and she had to get you out with butter, your girlfriend. That was pretty awesome.
My girlfriend, but
yeah, I mean, I don't know if you would call every once in a while, maybe.
Well, we've been busy saving Baldur's Gate.
I'm just saying.
And and
out of sight, out of mind.
I don't know if she's like super interested. As Asher sheepishly looks over at Haley Aries, I don't think, I'm not taken.
Haley Aries has a chunk of like lamb lollipop just ripped through. You should probably fucking call her, pussy.
Yeah, maybe.
Rook
what'd she look like?
Up.
Maybe I will.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No.
Yes, Rook.
I think Aelun would have really liked that room. I mean, I think it's a little gauche, but
Well, to be fair, he was the one that we interacted with most, and all you ever did was try to eat me, or threaten to eat me. So
Many times.
He didn't even fucking nibble.
I knew that was fucking coming.
That's too predictable.
So
Had to do it.
but if you want to have any alterations, I can literally make this all different tomorrow,
Bro,
depending, as long as I have the spell capacity to
we're
do so.
meant to rest. I think
Sure,
you've
that's
done
fine.
enough on the fly.
Yeah. Right. So, anything you ever want, if there was a place that you went to at one point and you got this amazing chili cheese corn dog, or you went to this place and got this amazing steak, or you had this pasta, you can literally ask for it and we can make it happen.
I had these really good pies not too long ago.
We're not having meat pies,
But you said we could have anything we wanted.
except for that,
But
and
they-
anything else I deem gross
But they were
or
pretty, they were
inappropriate.
pretty good.
Yeah, but
Stick to elk, or this will be stuck to you. As Haley Aries holds up one of her silver axes.
Well, I just... I mean, you don't have to get all rude about it. I just wanted to eat some pies.
Even I know what the fuck you're talking about.
I didn't kill the people.
That's where your girlfriend works?
well, she's kind of forced to. But she's not my girlfriend. I
Sure,
don't think.
yeah.
I don't know. I kind of botched it the first time that we had a date, sort of.
Most guys do. It's nothing new.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's eat. And as I clap my hands, just like this flurry of like animals come and they're all holding trays, and there's like just a massive feast. I mean, this is a feast that could feed 100 people. I mean, and it's anything and everything you could possibly want. Desserts, wine, alcohol, main course, side courses, anything and everything.
Haley Aries looks back. She goes, apologies, I don't do any of the fucking holy rolling, so if you're into that, I guess I apologize.
I don't know what holy rolling means, but okay.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
Fucking dinner prayer.
Oh, oh, no, I don't. Unless anybody wants to, I don't. I'm a magic man, so.
What does that even mean? Look
Oh,
over at Josiah.
I focus more on arcane versus like divination. There's different schools of magic, and some, various individuals get their, magical properties from a divine being, which is more of the faith base. That's what like Gitzi is, or other people. There's like a few.
Asher just
Haley sets a foot up over on the table and like sits up on it and goes, "What a nerd."
Here's our prayer. We're all thankful that we're here and alive. We're all thankful we have each other. We have our thoughts with our friend Gitzi, who's not here, who would fucking love this feast. But those of us who are here will eat a second portion in her favor. Now fuck it, let's eat.
Umber's got you covered, but where is your turtle?
I don't know.
She probably just got tired and went to sleep somewhere.
And I can't. I won't be able to tell today. I'm pretty tapped. I could scry like we found you, Rook, but I'm kind of tapped.
You did what to me?
Yeah, it's very arcane.
I don't know what any of that means.
It was how we were able to like find you and make sure you were okay.
Are you spying on me? You're not like looking at me when I'm like changing clothes, right?
You don't really change clothes, do you?
Well, I mean, I could.
As you
know
notice
what?
now, Rook is actually wearing a brand new set of clothes that he stole from that shop. Still, he's wearing the blue and red leathers with the red hood pulled down around his neck.
I think this is a good time to maybe have that discussion as like all of this food is being presented and everything smells amazing and wine and drinks are being poured and everything. I think this is a good time to maybe have this discussion.
I don't know what discussion you're talking about.
First things first, this is my Alcazar, so I'm in control of everything. If you need anything, just ask one of the servants, and if I've already pre-deemed it in my head as a yes, then it will happen. Otherwise, they'll tell you to fuck off. Second thing, no one on the outside can see the doorway. It is completely invisible to the normal person's eye that, you know, obviously certain individuals probably could see it. And also after a full rest, I recommend vacating, otherwise you will be shunted out. So don't oversleep. There will be breakfast in the morning with coffee and everything already prepared, so you don't have to worry about it. And I can make any changes whenever I need to. Now that that's all squared away, let's talk about the Rook in the room. You permanently, because you
who else
killed Aelun. Where is Aelun?
I already told you he's
okay, you did, but like, what does that mean? Because like you like, you're one person. So how do you kill one?
I don't know. I stuck a sword in his throat.
But again, that would be your throat. I'm so confused.
Sometimes when you yeah, that's a good question. You see, what had happened was I told you that Aelun was praying to some sort of werewolf god.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah, and then so he was talking, and then all of a sudden, then we were there and we were looking at each other, and then we had to fight.
He was trying to kill you.
Yeah, come to think of it, I don't know if we actually had to fight. It seemed like we had to fight.
And you won.
Yes.
Okay.
In one.
It's a lot to unpack and try to understand, Rook.
Aelun seemed very surprised.
I would imagine so. I've
stabbed in the throat, not a nice way to go.
I don't think it would be. Neither is
a lot of blood.
Sphere of Annihilation, to be fair.
I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw on this story.
But that was, that was fast. You people. This was like, I stuck the throat in and he was all like, and I was all like, and he was all like,
oh, I think I'm getting this. Asher. There's substances out there. A lot of them you can probably find in the Feywild. A lot of them in some really sketchy bars where you go to some places and face your fears, insecurities. I think what he's trying to say is, I think he's killed off one of his multiple personalities.
I'm not insecure.
I'm whispering.
Challenge accepted.
I'm a werewolf.
I'm not a quiet person.
I am Batman.
I'm not saying you're insecure. I'm saying that's one of the things.
It was an example. You're not insecure. He was just saying that it's like.
No, I just said that.
You did.
He killed his ego. That's
No, I killed Aelun.
same
Yes,
thing.
you did. I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
You Rook, many times, I mean, you seem different now. In the previous times that I've interacted with you.
Well, yeah, he's out for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, I agree. But like, there's a common theme previously that I think we need to come to an understanding of, and that's any other time that you've been out until recently, you've threatened to eat me or kill me, and me specifically. And I'm unsure if there's a reasoning behind that, or if that's because I feel like if you're going to be around more, we need to get on the same page and pretty quickly.
I mean,
So I don't want to get eaten.
you just
And I don't-
you just smell like you would taste good, and it's nothing like personal because like Jinrid, he smells like he just took a fat dump, and
No, I
Josiah
don't.
smells- well, I can still smell it. It never goes away. in my
That's
brain.
on you.
And then Josiah smells like a wet cat all the time, but you smell you smell that like very edible. It's a compliment, really, is what it is. And I will try not to eat you.
No, I don't think that's good enough. We're gonna be doing this thing. I need you to just not eat me.
I mean, to be fair, like, you smelled a lot better when you were younger, and now that you're older, I feel like your meat would be kind of tough and chewy, and I'm really, I'm not really, doesn't sound appetizing.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I can't promise, like, sometimes you get really hungry, and you just eat whatever, but, like, I'm kind of
won't
trying
eat
to...
my friends.
Well, you haven't been hungry enough then, I guess.
What, have you eaten your friends?
Well, no, but I just...
So you haven't been hungry enough
I've
either.
eaten other people's friends.
I guess I can't argue with that logic. Okay, well, that cleared up nothing for me, but all right.
I think I disagree. I think that I feel really good about the place that we're in right now, and I think that you and I have a great understanding. And is that the ice cream?
Yes, that is the ice cream. There's all different kinds.
He'll just grab it and just like dump it in his mouth while he's talking.
Don't eat
to
it too fast. You're gonna get brain freeze.
Ah, shit.
Hey, Rook. So this is what I've been wondering the entire time. You, able to switch anymore? Are you a werewolf all the time now?
I don't know.
No, we're not under the moon anymore.
It's true. We're on a demi-plane, actually. It's like a separate plane. It's like a plane of my own creation that I crafted from the ether of magic.
Illyries looks over at Josiah. Huge nerd.
Yes.
Just let it play out. See what this nerd business is.
I don't know, maybe, but to be honest, I think I'm just gonna try to stay like this for a little bit. I always have to go back into Aelun. I don't really get to spend much time like this. So I think I'm just gonna, at least maybe tomorrow we'll try to figure that out. But I think for now,
I'm just more curious for your own safety. Whenever we leave here, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I don't want you to have to live wearing that cloak, because I've done that every day for a long, long time inside the city. And it's no fun.
I mean, to be fair, like, you know, I saved a lot of those people. I think it'll be fine. The people will recognize that, I think. Also, they've already seen me in the fighting ring, so, you know, it's not that big a deal.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
I did ride a beholder that one time.
Also, can't argue with that logic. What do you think of the ice cream?
It's hard to chew.
Yeah, you don't really chew it, I guess, in a sense. Cold though, right?
It is very cold.
Mm-hmm. And you eat too fast, you get brain freeze.
Yeah, I figured that out. I think I'm gonna lay off the ice cream for a while.
Yeah. Also, how are you with milk? Because if you're like a little bit intolerant, it could be a problem later.
No, I think I'm really accepting of all types of.
Yeah,
food.
I mean you've eaten people and stuff, so I guess you're probably all right. But yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with milk.
So what's the plan?
We get a fucking rest. And then we find out where this portal is. That's what we do. And we destroy it once and for all.
Okay. Should we set up like a rotation to like watch the moon tonight? Make sure it doesn't go like full red or something, or
I only have to sleep 4 hours, so I can take a watch.
We won't need to. Everyone will be able to sleep the same.
aren't we worried about the moon? I'm confused. This isn't like the Feywild where like time's weird. This is just a demi-plane of my own creation. It'll be the same as the time out there as it is in here.
And Haley Aries goes and takes a small wicker basket out. And opens up the top to this wicker basket. And a small spectral cobra begins to emerge up and out of the top of this wicker basket in the center of the room. You begin to hear the sounds of a flute faintly. You'll get your rest. This is an enhanced song of rest. Anyone within its vicinity who can receive a full rest at half sleep, 4 hours.
Well, that's amazing. Perfect. Asher like thinks to himself. Okay. You all can hear that in your rooms.
Haley Aries just nods. It's like, no matter what kind of proximity you get away from it inside this magical zone, it's just always kind of lingering in the back. Like an ambient soundtrack.
Love it. Cool. Well, glad you guys like the mansion. It's like the normal spell, but obviously, as a wizard, I've renamed it to something better after myself, as all wizards do. But if you need anything, just ask. Every one of you will have a special person outside your door. If you need anything at all, just ask. They'll get you whatever you need.
Dennis has been taking care of me all night already, and he's fetching me a cocktail. It's the otter in his little it's adorable because he has actual coattails to go with his long body.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Do we always get the same? Because I'll be kind of like, I'll be sad if it's not Dennis the next time. We're like, do they rotate out? Like, is it?
It's whatever you want. If you want Dennis every single time, you can have Dennis every single time.
Dope. 2 more brandies, Dennis. Where did he get this stuff from? Is it even real, or is it just my mind tricking me that, like, you know what?
Magic.
Actually, I don't want to know. Yeah, magic. Hey, how about you show me those 2 things you want to show me before I was an asshole?
You weren't an asshole, but yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I was trying to shit in his room. It's okay.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
Yeah. That's why I had to go in the tub. Wasn't a clean break.
So you guessed
Aelun
wrong.
was right. I mean, Rook. Shit, that's gonna get really hard.
Yeah, I like to remember it this way. Aelun is dead, and I am not.
You're an alliteration master.
Yeah, it helps me remember things.
Very arcane of you. When I walk
I
past.
agree.
Just sit there for a second. Oh, fuck? Right. Okay. And I follow you up to your room.
Haley Aries looks over at Josiah. He's good with the hatchet as you all with a knife?
What, you want to lay down some money?
How about your pride, cat boy? And sticks it down over on the edge. Walks over to the target.
I'm okay with losing my pride. Done it before. Yeah, we're off playing daggers.
So, what else you got brewing in here, man? This is fucking rad.
Yeah, so this was something I put together a long time ago. And a lot of things have happened since then. So I don't know if it'll stay, but I figured I'd show you, and then you can kind of, let me know. But as you can see above, there's no light or anything. It's just void, just darkness. But if you come over to the fountain, I want to show you something. And as he takes you over to the fountain, just go ahead and look in.
Ears over the edge. What do I see?
And as you look through the fountain, you can see the reflection of yourself and me standing there. And in the reflection behind you is just like an entire galaxy of stars. It's like crystal clear. It's like a summer night in the middle of nowhere during winter with a full moon where everything is just pristine. I mean, you've never seen the skyline as clear as what you're seeing right now.
In the reflection.
In the reflection. And if you glance up, you'll see it's still darkness. So, I know we've had a bit of a interesting history, and I think that there's a lot of things that you've come a long way on, but I think there's still things that you need to figure out for yourself. So...
Oh, there's plenty.
the important thing here is that you get a glimpse of the stars and the reflection. You need to look at yourself in that big picture and figure out who you are. And with a little bit of introspection, maybe perhaps you'll find illumination.
I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw, whether he resents that or respects it. Keeps listening.
So, you see yourself, right?
Wisdom saving throw. In that reflection, he still sees half Hiram, and he sees half of himself when he was in servitude.
That's good. It's important. Look up. And as you look up, you can now see that same starlit sky, crystal clear, this massive expanse, like you're at the edge of this plane, and it's nothing but stars. And same thing, your canopy, once you do that, your canopy opens on your large bed to where you have basically a view of the stars the entire night. And it's surreal, and every once in a while you'll see a shooting star go by. And it's kind of this like magical illusion of making you feel small amongst everything. I put this together a long time ago, and I know things have changed a lot, but I think the power and the great things that you're going to accomplish in the future have to start by you figuring out who you are. And that means going through who you've been, who you are now, and who you want to be. And we don't know what this power comes from, but it's changed you for the better, I think. And so, every night, if you want this, you need to come to the fountain first and look at yourself. Figure out a little bit each day on who you want to be.
He's going to take and place his hand over your shoulder. He's going to point up. You see that right there? At the very end. That part that looks like a crane. You see it now?
Yeah.
Some of it's not all bullshit. Because that's Zachariah. And that's Nair. You can barely see it. It's on the outside. Just squint really hard. But you can see they're in alignment. That spot. When we were on the ship, we had almost lost everything. That's where I saw the eyes. Now we've seen him several times. I don't want to freak you out or anything, but I believe there's some reason that we met. I don't think it was just me running around rambling about what an old homeless man that had lost his mind said in his last moments. When I know more, I promise I'll share. If I ever see those eyes again, you'll be the first one to know. He's going to look back down into the fountain. Thanks, buddy.
It was all you.
He glances down, but he doesn't look to see what the reflection is this time. Not yet.
Oh,
I'm going to go see the others.
Yeah, that was it. So and yeah, I'll leave and I'll go upstairs towards my room.
Gives it a good shake. Hey Dennis, you got those brandies?
Comes in with brandies.
Down by the throwing axes. Josiah, Rook, what are you guys up to?
Smoking a cigar, throwing axes, and talking shit. What do you think I'm doing? Par for the course.
So, tell me this. Your royalty.
Now, who the fuck told you? As I take a sip of my whiskey, we're supposed to be a pretty tight little community here, and that wasn't something that I told any of these sons of bitches last time or before the last time we saw you.
She just laughs. And she points up towards your room. Who affords a boat? They're not royalty.
It's never afforded a boat. I stole away on my first boat. I didn't get a boat until I had a boat in a bottle.
Fine. Suit yourself.
Oh, no.
At least I know who's writing the checks.
There's no writing checks here. That's collective. That's all everybody's hard work. Trust me.
Oh, I'm sure.
I walked away from that before.
Oh, it's the fanciest pirate I've ever seen.
Hey, you know what? I'm not here to change your perspectives on me. I'm just here to whoop your ass and some axe tossing.
Good luck.
If I don't win, at least it'll be fun.
Rook.
Either in this moment when they're throwing axes, or when people do go to sleep. I don't know when the moment would be, but at some point, Rook is going to try to sneak out of this place.
It's big enough. I think you could probably roll a stealth check against us right now with everybody. How big this place is?
It's a 13. Damn.
Go ahead and perception disadvantage for Josiah and Haley Aries.
So that'll be flat for me because I have advantage.
Oh, wow.
God damn.
Wow. I see. Oh.
Oh, I almost had one too.
Both see me.
A nat 20 and a 21. Where do you think you're going?
Out.
How about fuck no? How about you rest?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to after I went out.
Yeah.
I'm with her. Don't make her throw an axe in you because, I mean, she will.
Listen, I have some personal things that I need to do.
Isn't that what got us into this whole problem in the first place? Just go, take a nap. We will get to that other shit later. Last thing we need you is getting dead again.
So you can't control yourself, can you?
I can control myself. I'm choosing to go out. You're not my mother.
No. But I will be your undertaker.
Yeah, that's what the last guy thought too.
Too bad I'm not a guy.
No, I'm speaking, universally.
He's gonna take a step towards the door entrance.
I will definitely throw a hatchet at the door.
Okay. Can I?
It hits. I allow it.
True statement. This is your world.
I am the DM now.
You're the ADM in this world. You're the assistant dungeon master. 100%.
Can I deflect missile to try to catch that?
It's nowhere near you, but
okay. Well, I mean,
I'm not trying to throw it at you. I'm just trying to make a point of don't go through that door.
Like was walking towards the door, so I don't know if that's coming in my direction. I would definitely try to catch it.
No, it is not in your vicinity. It was not meant to be thrown at you.
Yet.
Yet.
Listen, I'm going outside.
The fuck you are.
He continues to walk towards the door.
I look back at Josiah. We're going to do this together?
I mean, you want to knock him the fuck out? Let's knock him the fuck out. He's not going to be happy in the morning. as I pull up my cloak of invisibility and disappear.
So, you get one shot at this. You give me one good reason. And I'll let you walk out that door.
I don't think that I owe you a reason.
Fine. Fuck me. Owe it to your friends.
Yeah, my business is my own.
You're my business.
No, I'm sorry you feel that way.
If I've made my way to the door, I'm could have put a foot outside of it through the portal.
Gotta open the door first.
It's just a portal, right?
No, it's a door.
Okay, then I put my hand on the doorknob.
As soon as you touch that handle, I'm going to grapple you. As I've literally snuck up right next to you.
Athletics versus athletics. Roll off.
Lay down the line since I'm grappling. Or 32.
Falling apart at the seams.
18. God damn.
Josiah in that cloak of invisibility pops up next to you. Now has a hold of your arm.
Hey, seriously,
No,
get the fuck off me.
we're not doing it.
We are doing it. You need to let me go.
You ain't going out there. It's death.
I'm not going far. I need to go. 5 minutes.
What's it gonna do besides give us away?
It's not gonna give us away.
You don't know that. We just fought our way through a shit ton of people, wolves, things that can smell just like you can smell.
Yeah, and who chopped off all their heads? I think I'll be fine.
You did, but still, we're staying here. We're getting some rest, and then we're going out.
Aries puts her hatchets away.
Josiah, I need to go.
Why? What is so fucking important? You will risk all of our lives, including your own. Tell me this, and I'll let you go. What the fuck do you need to do that is worth all of us dying?
Aries turns around and goes over to the hammock. Who fucking cares? He's marked now. As I cast Hunter's Mark. And head back to my hammocks.
I need to go and say goodbye.
Say goodbye to what? What is so fucking important?
I need to say goodbye to Aelun.
Didn't you kill him already?
I did.
So, help me understand in my small arcane brain what the fuck it is that you need to go say goodbye to him for that you haven't already done.
I need to go and make my peace.
You know, Gitzi would have had my ass if I told her that you went on your own on a lie. And this is what happened. I'll let you go again. It makes me the son of a bitch. Especially if you bring them all down on us.
Difference is, it wasn't me that you let go. I think I've earned a little trust tonight.
With that, I release my grip on him. You smell them? You don't come bucking back to this door.
He just, he'll nod and open the door and walk through it.
Joke's on you. Just kidding. You can.
It's locked.
I actually thought about it, but no, I would have let you guys come and go, please.
Son of a bitch. This is like those old church lock-ins. They tricked me. Thought we were going to play Mario Kart all night. And now it got real weird. They're all doing the Jesus thing. It's freaking me out.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning and everyone's going to bed.
Seriously, church lock-ins. Scariest fucking moment of my life.
door from the inside. Whoop, there's a fire.
What? Why do we gotta lock the doors? What do we gotta lock the doors for? What is All right. Aelun.
As Rook makes it outside, he'll jump down out of the tree, and he'll walk for a little bit through the woods. Are there any clearings in these woods, or is it just thick forest?
No, I mean there's parts of clearing where the moon shine through. I mean,
okay. He would walk at first and then run.
Note, you do have a short rest right now,
Okay.
so you can go ahead and you can top your health off.
Okay. So he would walk and then run, and about halfway through this journey towards some sort of clearing, he would reach behind him on his sword, and he would just reach back with like a thumb and unsheath that sword and cut his own thumb on the Mage Slayer sword to get rid of that hunter's mark. And then
All right.
he would
Go ahead and make a attack roll.
I mean, I can't cut myself.
No, you can. You just have to make it against her spell attack. So here's your DC.
Okay.
20
I thought this automatically dispelled all magic
when it's low level.
effects.
When it's low level,
Okay. Let me find it because it's not in
You may-
Oh, no.
it's inside your card.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I'll burn a lucky to roll it again.
Now you can continually it may take you a couple of times.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cut yourself the first time. Doesn't cut deep enough. Cut yourself a second time. Go ahead and subtract that damage.
Mm-mm.
Now, you don't have to apply the force damage to it. You're just literally cutting across to slash.
I'm trying to think how I could do this because honestly, as a bonus action, I can cut myself with a sword for my Crimson Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just do it with the Crimson Right because
Yeah, just do it with your Crimson Right.
that'll be okay.
I was gonna say there should be a there should be a yeah, there should be a yeah, like there should be a
I forgot the mechanics for this.
I commit Sudoku.
Yeah. Okay. So he'll cut himself and drop that, and then not really trying to like fool her or anything, just not really wanting to be tracked by this person. So he'll keep sprinting and running until he finds a clearing that is like directly under the moonlight. And he'll just he'll kind of kneel down and start digging a small hole as he starts just kind of clawing at the ground, digging a not a very deep hole, a couple of feet. And then out of his pocket, he's gonna bring out a set of brass knuckles, and he's gonna put those in the hole and slide the dirt over it to cover those up to bury them.
I've never had to like do this before, so I don't know what the words are, but I mean, I guess what do people usually say when they kill a part of themselves? I guess thanks for giving me life, I suppose. I don't know. We had some good times, right? Remember the fighting pits, and then that one time when you lost your arm, like that was pretty good. And then there was all the times that we, like killed stuff, and that was kind of fun. You were kind of crazy. I wish you didn't have to die. Obviously, that's but I guess what I want to say is that I'm sorry that I killed you.
That is okay. It was a kind of an unfair fight anyways. As Rook spins around and Aelun is standing right behind him.
What the fuck?
Don't ask me. This is your head, bud. I'm just leaving it.
That, wasn't unfair. I stabbed you right in the throat.
Yes, or did I let you stab me in the throat? Is a diversion. I'm waiting to make my next move.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It makes all of the sense. And Rook is gonna kind of irritated at this. He's actually gonna unsheath his sword and try to stab Aelun in the neck again. Not understanding like what this is all about. And it'll go right through the neck as he's kind of ethereal. Yes, fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. You can't fool me again. As Aelun walks through that sword and through Rook's arm, and actually walks through Rook. And as that happens, Rook begins to writhe in pain and just as he starts to shift down in form, and finally arriving at as his bones kind of break and crack, he arrives at a form that is similar to Aelun's original shape, a little taller, not quite as small, still has long black claws, but now his hair is faded to kind of match the color of Rook's fur. It's kind of a white that shifts into a black. So as he shifts down, he into this new human form for the first time.
Aelun?
And it's just silence. And then after some time, he will make his way back.
Before that happens,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to roll a perception check.
Sure. 26.
26. You can smell them. There are werewolves that are very, very near.
I will, if they're not apparently present right around me, and if I'm assuming if I smell them, I can at least tell what sort of direction they're coming, or they are. Whether upwind, downwind.
With a 26, all directions.
All directions. Then I will not remember the conversation with Josiah. I will not head the direction of our tree. I will head. I don't know which direction I ran, but I will run. Not the complete opposite direction, but perpendicular to the way I was going. So I'll hang a right as I try to stealth through the forest underbrush. I'm not running back to the place. I'm just trying to stealth my way through the forest and not be detected till I get to a place where I don't feel them around me or sense them around me, if that place exists.
Stealth check.
God, my stealths are terrible tonight. I'll throw a lucky on it. I'll reroll it. Oh, God.
Oh,
Worse. Can I throw an inspo on a lucky? Yeah, then I'll do it. Back to 15.
You can hear packs of werewolves now converging as you're running through, trying to find a spot in the forest to hide. Now the sounds are very near. Still inside your human form. What do you do?
Do I see werewolves?
Roll a perception check.
$21.
Yes, you can. You can see them now. No alphas, but just packs on either side. Ravenous, blood-covered. As they're almost just completely out of breath. Seems like they've been running for a long, long time now. I should keep killing. Anything that we can find. Doesn't matter what it is. Roll another stealth check.
22.
I can smell him. It's somewhere near. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Split up. Keep running. This ends tonight. You can hear every word that they're saying, Rook. Currently held in their position. 2 of them peel off. Now, 2 packs left. It's somewhere around here. I can taste it. This time on either sides of you. But you have an opening to be able to run back.
Okay.
How do you proceed with them skulking on either side of you?
I guess I use my my hearing, my perception to listen for the pacing of their steps. And if they're walking one direction, I will try to match that pace with my steps in the opposite direction as I listen to their footsteps and kind of try to time those things to stealth the opposite way of them.
Survival check, then a stealth check.
$17 on survival, 22 on stealth.
22 on stealth. Slowly making that pace. 17 being enough to mimic their steps and their passage. They'll make a perception check at disadvantage. Going slow. You've been able to get yourself some separation now. But you can't go for an all-out run just yet. One last creep through. Another survival check, this time with advantage.
I already have advantage.
Already got advantage. Cool. Yeah. You're fine.
Okay. 21. And then stealth, or is that stealth or sleight of hand? It's the same.
Sleight of hand.
It's the same roll. I'll throw a d6 on that though. Hey, does that save? That was a saving throw, right?
No, this is still stealth.
Oh, okay, never mind. You're right.
So you can use an Indomitable if you want.
17. Oh, I keep the 17.
Keep the 17. All right, perception check, disadvantage. The opening that you need.
I think you went farther north. Let's go.
As those werewolves take off in the opposite direction, you're going to be able to make it back towards the tree.
I will, just in case, I will take some extra time to go back. As I go back, I'm not going to go straight back. I'm going to wander for a while, just to, in case. Going down some trails and then doubling back and going down some other trails.
Survival roll on this to make sure you don't lose yourself.
14.
14. You take your time. You listen to the forest. 14 will be enough. Back inside. He's a slick one, isn't he?
Josiah's just sitting there by the door, spinning his 9 live Steeler rapier in his hands. You can hear the blade tip on the ground. He is what he wants to be. Sometimes not as proficient as he would like. That's what family does, right? Trust one another.
Your trust better be strong. Because whatever he did, I can't sense him anymore.
Doesn't surprise me. Son of a bitch. Be the devil.
Haley Darius is going to come over to you. You can't fucking contain him. I will. And that's a promise.
There's no containing him. He is what he is. It's no more saying that you can't be what you are now. You have to accept him or kill him. Period. That's what he's taught me.
And you'll die a fool.
least I live life by my own rules. Just like you will. Do I trust him? No. But sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith. Fuck whatever God thinks it can rule over that. We're our own gods. We control our own shit. I just hope I haven't killed us all. You can see Josiah with that blade between his legs, just wringing his hands, staring at the door.
And that is where I will let you guys go take a break. Didn't realize what time it was.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Rooks run through the jungle. Oh shit. Some good shit. Finally got the old mansion out. Sad that Gitzi can't eat some fruit in it. I know, we got a group that's on the... There's almost like a fuse that's ready to blow. It's a very tedious, held together party. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. The werewolf cult be strong. Josiah, yes, Josiah is a rogue. He is very, very sneaky. Everybody else is sailing away. We do a lot of sailing. What can you say? Yeah, that 20 on perception with a pack. Yeah, the near nat. That's how it's supposed to be. Good and suspenseful. Ash should be like, I'm not getting on the boat. I'm not getting on the boat. I'm not getting on the boat. I think what we saw was what is going through Rook's head. Yeah. That's my interpretation. Yes, I survived the storms, Lockie. I didn't know if we were going to have a stream or not for a bit. It was pretty wild back at the house. I left in between one of the lulls to get to the office. But it looked like it was we much calmer on the second wave through. That wind, man, that wind was for real. That wind was wild. No, I don't believe it's really Aelun. I think it's him going through the process in his head. But Mud can clarify that. Rook has killed a leadership position. Nalak was like an organizer, a general. They have not seen Valar. They have not seen the werewolf god that they're trying to conjure. They're trying to find the teleportation circle of which they're trying to bring them in on. Sweet. I'm gonna leave you a chat while I go refill.
What a miss. What are you asking about, Drake? About Rook? What are you trying to know? Rook killed the leader of the werewolf cult or whatever. Not the god. Assume these wolves live by warrior ethics? I don't know if I'd assume that. They've both always been in his head.
Back.
You know, I don't know. I haven't thought about that far, actually. I'll come back. I got Pringles.
Nice. I had a piece of Oreo pie.
But as clarification, Aelun is dead. That is just in Rook's head. I just didn't want to stop doing Aelun's voice because I think it's fun.
Now you got the mixture voice.
Mm-hmm. This is how you get to play your character with it being dead.
Mm-hmm.
Get to pick and choose.
And you have the dope hair.
Yeah, it's just a figment of Rook's imagination. At least as far as Rook knows at this point. And I haven't done too much work in crafting any sort of backstory, so that's my assumption right now too. I have no idea what happens when someone kills the alpha. I thought maybe I'd become the leader of the werewolves, but that was not the case. They gave two shits about their alpha. they give zero fucks. Whoever thought it would be a good idea to make Pringles like the shape of your tongue is a fucking genius.
Oh yeah,
Right.
you just like folds right in, right?
It just fits on your tongue. Like it's just perfect. Genius.
The worst part about Pringles is getting to the bottom of the can.
It's a true statement. It's the worst.
I was doing something the other day. I was working on something, and I was like, "Oh, I'll have a few Pringles because I didn't eat dinner. I'll just snack on some Pringles." And the can was gone in like 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, "Shit! I ate all of them."
Like, well, guess that's my dinner.
I'm like, "Fuck." Pringles go fast.
They have the I don't think it's the regular barbecue, but they have like a barbecue flavor that is fucking incredible. I don't know if it's like the mesquite barbecue or something, but like I just know they have one, and it's like it's so good. I'm like, oh my god, this is dangerous. But I'm a big chip person anyway. Like, you give me a bag of chips and it's gone. It's just gone.
Yeah,
like I just can't stop myself.
I'm a big fan of the sour cream and onion and the cheesy ones. Never been a big fan of the original though.
We do whenever we do like parties, we'll do like watch parties and like, you know, watch movies or series and game nights and things like that. A big thing that we do is the sour cream and cheddar ruffles with French onion dip, and it's just fucking money.
I would just give me sour cream and onion and like ranch Doritos, and I'm good to go.
Oh yeah,
those two. That's all I need.
you should try the not the Tostitos ones, but they have a salsa verde chip out there, not Tostitos, but there's like it's like an off-brand, I think, I forget, but it's a salsa verde chip, and it's like fucking awesome. it's just real good.
Powdered tomatillo to the face, dog.
Yep.
Speaking of chips, one thing I never understood is restaurants that make their own chips instead of French fries. What are your thoughts on that?
What are you asking? Making nacho chips?
What are your thoughts on restaurants that make their own potato chips in lieu of giving you French fries with like a burger or a sandwich or whatever?
Oh, that I always thought that was like usually as a skis move, because they never like if they were actual like like if they were known for it, like if it was a good side of like king potatoes, most of the time it's a layup, and half the time it's ripped out of a bag somewhere.
They're never very good, man. And like the people they overcook them, so they're always like half burnt, and you're supposed to pretend like, ooh, these homemade artisan chips are so good, and they taste like shit. Just give me some steak fries, bro.
They're straight out of the U.S. food catalog, fry to order potato chips. This is why they're shit.
Even if they made them really well and they're really good potato chips, like you're gonna tell me you want a handful of potato chips over a pile of fries? No, nobody chooses that.
They got to be known for it for you to want to get down on them.
That'd have to be some real special chips.
Yeah,
have to beat Pringles. You know what I mean?
Now, have you guys ever made your own homemade Doritos before?
Yeah.
Fry your own tortilla chips, but bust open the Kraft mac and cheese, and then you sea salt them, and then shake that dank powder over your fresh tortillas. It's no one should have that much power. I'm just saying. Fuck, they're good, dude. I mean, a Dorito tastes that good in a bag, X amount of days later, sprayed with shit so it doesn't rot. That shit on site is like divine, dude. You'll eat 4,000 calories of chips before you know it. Did I just eat a stack of tortillas?
Yes. And I loved every minute of it.
Makes me hungry for Casa Machada in the worst way. There's a place right down the street from the radio station.
Oh my god!
Makes their own tortilla chips and their own salsa. Oh, they bring it out to you, and the chips are still warm from the oil. You're good.
San Diego, one of the greatest food towns in America.
By the way, Chad, I'm putting the new Rook outfit in the spoiler show channel.
Yes. Right. By the way, you got to check out the full. It's so good.
It's pretty sick.
I just posted them in the spoiler, the show spoiler talk channel. It's dope.
Yes.
Waiting back at that door. Haley Aries looking back at you, Josiah. Both of us nervously playing with daggers or hand axes, just waiting. Worse than a high school dad.
That's what I feel like right now.
That's literally what I thought earlier was like, oh my God, they're like waiting for his son to get home from prom or something. Like, it's just like so good.
And then
Oh, you guys are still awake, or
Are we still fucking awake? Of course we're still fucking awake.
And as Rook kind of begins to poke his head in, you notice that his hair's, he looks like Aelun still, but noticeably whiter, and his eyes are actually Rook's eyes. They have like a glow to them, like, you know, an animal in the forest. Kind of a sheen, a void to him, but it's definitely Aelun's face.
So you've made some improvements?
Yeah, I would, I'm not really sure how this happened. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I was, by the way, never mind, you don't need, never mind.
I guess you're gonna tell me that there was blood-hungry werewolves out there trying to kill you as you tried to get back to the treehouse? I just get the fuck in here, please. Close the door.
I'm not going to say those words, no.
Do me a favor. Between the three of us, let's not talk about this with everybody else. Let's just say that whatever the fuck Rook did, and I don't sense impending doom coming behind you, so maybe, just fucking maybe, we can get some sleep.
Yeah, I don't worry. I lost them. It's fine. I waited.
Thank you for confirming exactly what I said. Should have killed him. Should have fucking killed him. He picks up his sword, stands up, and brushes by Haley Aries. Should have fucking killed him.
big smile comes across her face. Sleep tight.
Oh, there won't be any of that. I'll be drunk in my room with a bear.
Bear spoons you.
You wanted to.
Yeah.
The peg leg goes over the top.
Yes, of course it does.
It's weird. The bear looks like me. It's strange.
I actually have the peg leg over my arm, and I'm cuddling it with my claws.
You're wearing a little captain's hat.
It's a black bear with a captain's hat. He doesn't talk, but he stares.
It's the best night's sleep I've ever
He
had.
nuzzles in. You can feel the
So
rough
furry, it's so
visible.
comfortable.
I'm losing my agency.
Once Rick gets inside, he'll snap for one of the attendants, and assuming it works by understanding what he wants, they'll bring him a few kind of brass goldish rings, and he will replace the piercings in his ear and nose that used to be silver with a gold and brass.
All right, well, I can't just make
You're a magician or you're
gold
not.
and shit happen.
You're a
okay.
magician or you're not.
Yeah, hey,
You
Adam.
can make food or you can't.
Well, I mean, because my thing is that, okay, I'll just start printing money and we'll just be rich forever. I'm like, food is like involved, but like I can't like just manifest a bunch of gold and shit.
I make them break.
Unless RoBear allows me to, then fuck it. Yeah, you get all the gold rings you want.
The man
break
literally
one of the-
manifests a mansion all to his own design, but decides to cuck himself over cosmetic jewelry. It's okay.
But you don't have a Scrooge
Fuck
McDuck
it, you
room?
get it. Yeah.
I make these guys break the shower curtains to get the rings off the shower curtains instead.
Those are wood painted gold. No,
That's fine. He doesn't care.
no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just being an ass. But yeah, and yeah, it's like you don't even speak. They just like, okay, like every creature does it.
So I'm going to go to bed now. As he looks at Haley Aries.
She's just waiting there, spinning an axe, catching it in her hand. Good night.
Yep. As he walks up the stairs.
And just a small whisk of her fingers, Umbra goes stealthily up those steps.
How stealthily? Pretty stealthily.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a whole lot of stealth.
Like a thief in the night. Coming for your heart.
As he goes in his room, he'll still look at it. Haley Aries kind of like shuts the door with his head backed in it. And then he's going to definitely lock the door behind himself.
Lock the door. Umbra just comes up and does a circle. Lays down, looking towards the door. Head just staring.
That's fair, I guess.
Before their eyes close. Anyone else doing anything before they let sleep take hold?
Asher would have spent some time in the front room field. And he would he'd be sitting at the table and he'd have some of his books and he'd be working and he would be drinking the tea, and Vero would be on the other side, kind of feet on the chair, paws and like head and like up on the table, and then he's just like lapping the tea from the cup and just kind of like hanging out. And he'd spend a bit of time doing that, and then he kind of gets ready for bed and looks at the 3 doors on the far side and kind of stares at the middle one for a bit before eventually goes to the far right room, and goes inside and closes the door.
Josiah.
Snuggling with the bear. What do you want?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You already went to go snuggle with the bear and the brandy.
What's Jinrid doing right now is the question.
I'm going to make a constitution saving throw to see if I can get up from these brandies Dennis has been giving me. Damn. It's a... Well, I said damn when I saw the 8. I didn't know I had the +2. I was like, I'm under 10. God damn it. I can't make it up my own steps. But I do. It just takes a long time. And everybody's been drunk in somebody else's house before and not known the layout. And you like 3 steps up, kind of 1 step down. You're trying to go by the glade lights that are there. Fuck. Trying to be quiet.
Guilty.
Which floor was Josiah's bathroom on again? And I'm like, damn it. I realize it's up above. I can't. It's 4th floor. And I'm gonna make it all the way back. I go in and like, oh God. Glad it's dark in here. And he's gonna look down at that fountain one more time. Oh.
What a Jinrid throw.
Oh.
Both very good rolls.
He's not going to pull away from the fountain. He's going to look down there and he's scared. He's scared to look. But whatever he sees in the reflection, he smiles and he walks over and lays down to go to sleep. Asher. First night in the mansion. Sweet dreams are made of these.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to roll a spell attack first.
You know, sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree?
Yeah. 19. I feel like I'm gonna add a d6 to it just because I want it to be higher.
Oh!
25. Might as well use them. I've got 14 of them. So use them every session if I can.
I need you to roll a straight d20.
Hmm. $11.
It takes a while for you to ease into your own sleep and what is your house, but is still very much new and on the fly for you. You slip in to the dream realm to get these so desperately needed rests to gain your strength back. In control of your own pocket dimension. You can feel yourself lifting up from your physical sleeping body once again and stepping in towards the dream realm. I want you to roll another dream walking check.
I forget what we said for that. I gotta remember what we said.
That's still your
Spell attack?
yeah, it's still your spell attack. $18. You walk back into the main room where the furniture and the tea set are. And you see the same scene play out again. Tired Chikios. No one across from him at the tea set. Goes through the same motions again before it fades away and disappears. Make an Arcana check. $25. This is the first time that you've seen Chikios in your dreams since he disappeared. the last day you were in the Fae together. Well, you don't know if this is a projection or not in your own mind. You have a sense that this is the closest you've ever been to wherever he actually is. As you feel the veil from the material plane to the next to be ever so thin. Likewise, you stare back at that door that was hot to the touch. It brims with fire on its outer rim. As everything else that you see around you appears almost sepia. The fire that glows around that door stands bright and orange. But the door stays shut. Is there anything else that you want to investigate before you let sleep take hold?
Being that it's dream walking and understanding the availability at times to manipulate and manifest dreams, whether it be for yourself or for others, things that have been spoken and learned and things he's still learning. He studies that image of Chikios. And then he goes into the far left room again and opens the door and enters. And he sits down on the ground with the blankets and the books, fishing pole not too far off. And he just kind of sits out and looks over that river. And he begins to manipulate the dream just a bit with that rocking chair behind him. Starts rocking. And he smells that familiar scent from that pipe. And he turns and he looks and he sees his teacher, his mentor, for many, many years, Elro here, sitting in his rocking chair, like he did countless summers, teaching and training Asher. And I looked down and glanced through all of the books, entry level, beginning ramblings and writings, basic cantrips, low level spells. And he just sits there and listens to the creaking of the rocking chair, the smell of the pipe, that breeze, and he just remembers how simple it was, and to be able to relive, in some sense, something good. Before he eventually gets up, gives a smile to Elro here. He just gives a nice nod and pleasant smile back. Not much, rudimentary, but something. And then he closes the door and heads back to his own room.
We're gonna all click that long rest. As you all individually awake inside the mansion. Precisely 4 hours later, the smell of that pipe permeates the entire mansion. While unfamiliar to the rest of us, still very, very pleasant. As Asher's dreams linger. Constitution saving throw to see who wakes up from the short rest. First.
I'm in a deep bear snuggle.
No,
Asher might be deeper than me.
I'm real tired, man. Dreamwalking's no joke.
Rook, do you make any coffee for us when you wake up first?
No, Rook will be sitting at the table eating more bowls of ice cream.
Whatever you want.
That's what he'll be doing. He'll be eating one bowl and putting the whole bowl in his mouth and then sitting there like this. And then wait. And then get another one and then do it again and again.
Haley Aries just looks over from the hammock. Because Umbra has long now come back down and is snuggled up in the hammock. It almost looks like there's a massive, like, Shaq's fur coat that's up above and just looks over. If you eat too much of that, you will shit your pants on the battlefield. I've seen it.
I think that I know what I am doing, and by the way, I guess the answer was yes.
No response.
He goes back to eating ice cream.
I come down the stairs. I've got a peg leg strapped to my knee, and I have a patch over my eye, and I'm trying to navigate my way down these stairs.
Looks like you've come back from Dick's Last Resort, the bedroom.
As I hobble down those last couple of steps, I just kick my leg out and pull the patch up, and goddamn fucking bear won. I bet him. This is the shit that I have to pay with. Gotta fucking wear his leg and his patch. Never bet a bear. Just don't do it. Just don't get drunk and bet against bears.
Shut the fuck up and get me some coffee. As I'm stumbling back down the steps behind you, and I look down and you have the peg leg. Fuck. Oh, we're doing ice cream for breakfast, are we? All right, fuck it. I go down and I start eating ice cream with fucking Rook. So
as you're eating, all of the breakfast food starts to get delivered with Dennis comes up with 2 cups of coffee and creamer and sugar and all of that.
I'm gonna grab a piece of bacon and dunk it in Rook's ice cream and take a bite out of it.
I look at Rook and I go, see? And I take a scoop of ice cream and I put it on the pancake and I go, Swedish pancake now.
What? Strawberry's really good. Especially with the bacon. Oh yeah.
Rook's just looking back and forth. He doesn't understand any of this, so he's just gonna start piling things on top of things.
So
now he thinks that all food just goes on top of all food.
Oh, and by the way, you just really. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Silver Fox. I like it.
No, I am a werewolf.
Silver Werewolf. Question.
Okay.
Are we taking a new name or What is
wrong with my name?
What do you want to be called when you look the way that you look?
I have a name. Just use my name.
You're just Rook. From the rest of you're now on is Rook.
Yeah, what else would I be?
Hey man, that's what I'm double checking for.
Hey Rook.
You joke, but I do have a combination character called Alrook in my Hero Forge. It's a good question.
There you go. There you go.
It was the in-between stage between the two.
I would be the last one down.
There's the man of the estate.
And you guys would know that I come down when you would hear just this like echoing through the entirety of this interior tree as all of the steps become a slide, and I just slide down the entirety of the treehouse until I get to the bottom.
Oh,
I'm here. Sorry.
we can slide down.
You never told us there was a slide.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to walk down 6 flights of steps in the morning, so that also can. I forgot to tell you that also can work for anybody.
Oh,
Just I would advise letting other people know, otherwise, they might tumble.
you need an elevator. Last night it was a bitch.
I'll work on it.
Couldn't you just ask for an elevator?
Well, I mean, yeah, I can do that next time. There'll
Never
be
mind. I forgot
gateway.
the shower.
I'll
curtain
just
rings
have-
in my nose.
Where'd you get the shower curtains from?
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, I got this chest of gold, guys. I just made it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Transmutionist, dope.
Yeah,
Totally,
totally, man.
Speaking of gold, what am I supposed to do with all of this? And he pulls out like 300 or 400 gold out of his pockets that Aelun just had but didn't give a shit about. I know we're wealthy, but I had a lot of gold before that.
You want to keep that. That's what you use to do things.
I don't need these little coins to do things. I just do them.
No,
Okay.
no, that's a whole other conversation when we get back to the city.
Yeah. What if?
I'm doing things right now. See? Is he?
Yes.
He breathes.
Oh man, it's really creepy with Rook being like, I don't know what it was like. I was fine with it when it was like Aelun. It was like on both sides, but now it's Rook on both sides. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit.
What if we gave him like 5 gold? You give me the rest, and then we can start you on like a small thing and train you and, teach you on how to do money.
That's
Yeah,
a
nice try.
conservatorship.
Nice try, Magic Man. As he puts the gold back in his pockets.
Well,
He
okay.
doesn't know what it is, but he knows he doesn't want you to have it.
Reverse psychology, Asher.
Well, it's just what I wanted you to do, Rook. I'm proud. You passed the test.
Oh. Make it quick, numbnuts. It's still night.
Wait, who are you calling numbnuts?
I have perfect feeling in my nuts.
She cracks a couple of hazelnuts.
Yeah, we're gonna eat, and then we need to get going. I know.
Move. Make it quick.
All right, everybody, grab something to go. I guess. Yep. All right, you all clean up. I'm just kidding. It'll all be done when we're done. Okay, I'm good.
Son
I
of
have
a
my
bitch.
coffee.
I put a breakfast burrito in my pocket. Like Napoleon Dynamite. I got a side of tots in there. What the fuck am I going to do with... Oh, this is so stupid. And I pull it back out and I'm like, but you're probably going to get hungry again. I put it back in again.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, right? You got to eat it now, because once I forget about this, all the food goes.
Oh, I would have been so pissed.
Well, that's why I'm telling you now. So I'll leave it up until the moment we get into some shit, and then this is going bye-bye. So we can eat on the go.
He just starts taking flask out after flask out after flask out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dennis. I don't mean to be wasteful. Dennis just shakes his head.
He's just not mad. He's disappointed.
Dennis is a good egg.
Dennis just goes, we talked about this.
I just
Puts
didn't.
his little hand on his hips and
I didn't believe you. I'm sorry, Dennis. Okay. All right. Let's go. Back to the moonlight.
oh boy. Let's go. Everybody out. The Alcazar is closed.
Stepping out on that tree branch. It is now 2 a.m. Looking up, the blood moon has risen since we have fallen asleep. Now above half, but not quite 3/4 yet.
Shit.
Consider that our first tactical win. But we don't have much time. They're obviously killing anything they can get their hands on. It's time to go to the source. If there's anything that you need, grab it now.
Rook will look over at Asher. We're going to go to the moon.
What? No.
To the source.
No, we're going to the portal.
There's a portal to the moon?
Not to the moon, but what they used to get into Baldur's Gate. Remember you went through some portals?
Yes, there's the portals, but those closed.
Yes, but they can open again.
And you're sure they don't go to the moon?
There's probably portals that do go to the moon. Maybe there are portals here that go to the moon, though I doubt it.
Well, we should keep a lookout for that, just in case.
I agree. How astute.
You're astute too.
I know. Thank you.
Tonight we destroy the Circle of Valar once and for all. In this madness. Follow me. Stealth group checks. Calculator coming up.
Oh no.
I'm not a stealthy boy.
Hilly areas will cast Path Without a Trace.
Oh, let's go.
I'm a stealthier boy.
Do not worry about giving me the plus number. I will have the plus 10 factored in already.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. My gosh, I'm as stealthy as Rook. I'm a stalker in the night. A werewolf.
My stealth really took a hit. By about 4.
Rip. But we gained so much more.
Oh, let's go, Haley Aries.
Let's go.
Wait, where'd Haley Aries go?
What?
We were supposed to be following her.
Good God, that first number is so high. This will be a perception check with disadvantage with whatever is out there as we begin making our way through the woods of sharp teeth. Ooh. Not a chance. We're well over an average of 30. Passing through the woods at last to the Mohicans' grand scene finale pace. Following Haley Aries and her deft explorer. The woods that she's traversed many times before. Is that a motorbaiter? Is that somebody's chair?
That's just my neighbors that just think that they can rev their engines all the time because they're super cool.
Motor red.
All the
Keep it
time.
motor baited.
I got two of them, one with a sports car and one with a motorcycle, and they're both like, look, listen to this all the time.
Go ahead and toss another stealth check out there.
Not as good.
Underbrush a little thicker right now.
What's a bunch of oh, I did roll. I was like 13. Oh yeah. 16 plus 11 plus 17 plus 22 plus Haley Aries plus 29, and then we get the bonus 50. $28. This time, drawing closer. In the distance, you can see for the first time a strong light breaking the forest canopy. One shooting directly up underneath that blood red moon. Perception check as you guys can begin to hear wolves around us for the first time. No, you guys don't need to roll it. They're rolling a perception check against your stealth.
Oh.
Unaware, passing through sentinels that are still very far away from our position. Now, about a football field away, hunkered down in the bramble, just listening.
Whatever it takes, squirrels, rabbits, I don't care. It dies tonight, piece by piece. When we run out, I won't even question taking my own life if we must. Let's go.
Hearing them drawing to a close, I'm being able to find anything. Desperate. Anything you want to do, hunker down in this bramble before you push forward to the source of this great light.
I guess I will shift back into werewolf form.
Back into werewolf form. Anyone else?
No, I think I'm got everything I need, I think.
One last stealth check. This will be set. This will be a DC 24.
Oh boy.
Oh, baby, let's go.
Oof.
All right, let's just not get ourselves a one here.
Solid.
That'll get the job done.
Hell yeah, it will.
Average of 32. Creeping up now. You can hear wolves all around. And you begin to see strange lights cut through the night sky. Blue shining runes. And the closer you get, you begin to see the stonework that's been completed on a celestial gate of a kind you've never seen before. Hunkered down in the distance, you can see different color lights at the end of what looks like runic portals. But as you sit and listen, one voice cuts clear through the mess. It's fine, it's fine. I will go through the portal. Get your filthy hands off of me. As you hear the voice of Gitzi in the distance.
Is that Gitzi?
The fuck?
What are they doing?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before. This is larger than anything I've ever seen. This is ancient, powerful. We have to help Gitzi, if we can.
What shit? They trying to make her go through the portal?
Which one? What? I don't even know what any of these does.
Oh, we can't just sit here.
We came here to do a job. We need to do it.
If we're kind of sneaking up on this scene, do we see like where are there groups of werewolves around, or
Oh yeah, this place is thick.
just packed?
Yeah.
You want? I can get it started off with a pretty big bang. But also, it's tricky, because the more that we kill them, the more that the moon gets full, right?
Well, then we just knock them out or whatever.
I told you who I was looking for, and if he's behind that portal, then that portal is the one that I will go through. I'm tired of waiting.
You've made your deal.
No.
As you stare out, and you can just barely see two werewolves letting go of either side of Gitzi. Furballs don't have any manners. Wouldn't even get an old lady a piece of fruit before she goes adventuring. Where have you gotten yourself into, Aelun? We'll find you whether you're on this plane or the next.
Through that portal.
As they point Gitzi towards the green portal.
What's the plan? Gotta do something. We gotta do it now.
I don't know. Well, we gotta stop whatever it is, so we just need to go.
Haley Aries?
That is a lot of werewolves.
Yeah.
I'm going! As Gitzi takes that first step into the green. she turns and looks through. Steps in. And then there is silence. And then you see those runes begin to light up. As the green gate closes. Flashing back over. Resetting itself.
Now is our chance. Bring forth the conscripts.
As werewolves begin lining up around the circle. One large, massive one spins and slits the first throat of that werewolf in line as it drops down and the blood drains in to the first set of runes. It begins to trail back. And light up that gateway.
Question. Can I see if there's like I mean, obviously blood is the source, but like, can I, from my position, investigate or, you know, perceive if there's a way to destroy like the portals or the
You have no idea.
Right, well, they're gonna just kill as many as it takes, so we need to move. I can do my best to try and stop whatever this is, but I don't know what it's gonna take, or if I even can.
Oh, we didn't come here to just sit around, so.
Blood motes begin trailing up, filling what now looks like a moon that's been pulled down closer to the earth than anything that you've ever seen before. Another slew of throats cut. Werewolves falling down, this time the blood trickling back closer to the portal near us. As it begins to light up and shine towards the middle of the gate.
Okay, we need to go. Try to knock out, try not to kill. We just have to hold till sunrise? No.
Good. 4 hours should be no problem.
Where are we at here on this map?
The furthest south that you can go, essentially at this tree line.
So like way back here?
Yes. You'll be able to get up when you start talking about combat because of your stealth. You'll be able to get up on this tree line.
Well, if you guys won't go, I will.
Rook will move forward to the edge of this tree line. And opening my.
I was just gonna say, I'll light it up right before you go, if you want.
As I get to this tree line, I'm gonna open my mouth, and I'm gonna let out just a black cloud, and I'm casting darkness on the center of this platform.
As Rook runs up and the rest of the party, go time begins to expunge this cloud of darkness. That is where we will pick up with the full tactile layout next week.
Oh my God. Ooh, full send. Here we go.
Let's go.
Okay, first things first. This is a dope map.
I feel like I'm in a Destiny raid with this map. Like there's some mechanic in here that I need to wipe a few times to figure out, but I can't.
Dude, it's one of the cool ones for sure. I'm gonna throw it in a handbrake for next week and turn it sideways. But it's so large it almost doesn't even matter. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Once we start to getting into the action here, we're gonna be zoomed in anyway.
Darkness should fill this whole platform, or just about.
We will see.
Gonna be interesting. For sure.
Now we're all set up. The Circle of Valar is here. Hell yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Be back tomorrow for the D and Double feature. We'll see you all then. Sweet dreams.